Peace and power, peace and power. Karim, smartest man on the planet, Johnson, in class. Yes, indeed. I think the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. As you come on in, know that this is a space for learning, for getting learned up, for educating and being educated. Get your education. This is a space for being analytical, being intellectual, for sharing information, for love. United front, all on a path towards liberation. Let your classmates know that you are here. Share, share, share all over. Let your classmates know that you are here. Okay, as my classroom assistants, enter, please. Make sure all of the funding intel is in the chat for the duration of the chat. For the duration of the class. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Find out how deep your anger issue is. Learn strategies to de-escalate yourself once you are triggered. It's very much needed. If you or anyone you know is in an intimate relationship, abuse situation, please contact set up. You can contact via any social media platform. Learn to save a life, because the life that you save may be your own. All right? Listen up. Listen up. Oh yeah, we're going to go through it in class this evening. We're going to go through it in class this evening. Brief, not extensive. But who's up in here? Who's up in here? I say, who up in here? Huh? Jeff, Spizzle. What up, Jeff? Slaughter. Damn, Slaughter. You up in here early. See, Blaze. What's good? Angel Dickers. Angel. Jules. Knowledge and relationships. Good evening to you. Professor Dre. I know you're going to love this class, Professor. All input is encouraged. Ken Williams, GB starting to, GB starting to be favorite student. GB is up in the spot. Kenny Mack. Yes, Kenny Mack. We see you, Slim. What's good? Black queen to me. But are you a black queen to me? Renee? What it do? Jay Frizzle. Fo Memphis in the intellectual soapbox. Y'all, I'm going to be on the soapbox shortly. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Listen, before we get into class, there's been a mass shooting with multiple victims. at Morgan State University. We already know who attends there. We already know what the staff, the students, their parents and extended families. We know what they may be feeling. If you have not heard and you have people on campus, shoot a quick text, reach out. Find out if your family members or associates or friends are okay, especially if they're incoming freshmen. And this is always, a fear, excuse me, for all of us who have college-age children, and we have, in this class, we have professors, right, who teach at that level. I always say we have to soldier up and we have to take care of ourselves. That's what I stand on. I'm a soldier first before being an educator, before, being somebody who has studied and been a part of the industry, even before being a specialist in the social services field. I'm a soldier first, and, it always bothers me when non-combatants are struck down. I mean, it's the worst. It is the absolute worst. So if you have family members out there, even during the class, right, we not going nowhere. We right here. Even, during class, send out a quick text and feel free to, keep us informed during class. Okay? Kenny Mac, we'll get on that. We'll definitely get on that video breakdown. So, I'm almost sure of it, that as information starts coming in and should the worst be found out, that there will be plenty of emotions, plenty of tears, plenty of questions. So if anybody is traumatized and they need to speak, if you're already in the class and you're already one of my clients, book a session for it. If you new to class, reach out. And as you know, anybody, any of the classroom assistants can help or push you directly to me, right? Majority of people in this class, especially if they got one of them wrenches, they are well equipped. They had another mass shooting in Thailand. Salute, Jules. Yeah. Okay. So, again, mass shooting at Morgan State. Checking on your peoples. All right? Trillionaire. You get a 55. You get a 55. Sonny Ingram, you get a 55 too. 55. First two 55s of the night. Right on cue. Told you, man, I keep my eye on it. I'm looking, I'm seeing who been cutting class. I've seen it. I see Jonathan Kidd, you get a 55. Three, you get a 55. They coming in. You see how they part of 55 gang. Listen, man, get that merch up. Yeah, it's been a minute. That's why you got a 55. You not passing class. They already chuckling at you already. They already chuckling at you. Yeah, 55 trillionaire, 55. Question 55? Yeah, if you got a question 55, I mean, you ain't been in class. Right? Yeah. Yeah. And just like you was going through grade school, middle school, or high school, all the pretty little smart girls is laughing at you right now. You see all the laughs yeah, because they know it's got a 55 already. Already. Come on, get y'all shit together. Get it together. Y'all gonna end up in night school, summer school, all that. 55 is hard to shake. That means you gotta start getting hundreds to at least get to a 75, 80 average. You coming in with a 55, damn. Okay, let's get started, y'all. We 11 minutes in. We 11 minutes in, and you know how it's been. You know how it's been. Y'all know how it's been. Making an attempt, right, to fund the war effort, and it's been real slow and raggedy. Yeah. So let's get to it. Blac Chyna. Angela. Man, listen. I don't know how many times we've said over the past year, shit, probably past 2, 3 years, if you've been following me on Facebook, about 10 years, that we speak about the black women and their image, black women and how they present themselves, black women and their behaviors, right? And again, as always, I have to repeat and let it be known that most of the behaviors, the attitudes, and the presentation of black women, regardless of level, is facilitated by black men. Let me say it again. Black men facilitate and many times encourage the behaviors that we see from black women. Can't be one without the other. There's always a beginning, a middle, and an end. So if they misrepresent themselves, okay? If they misrepresent themselves and they do it to a degree where it is now a behavior and an accepted behavior by them and a tolerated behavior from us, that means that there is a governing body, there's a facilitating entity that has allowed it to take place and to continue going. So this is what we see. This is a manifestation of it. Blac Chyna. And this is someone who happened to excel in the world of entertainment without a true talent. This is a phenomenon that has been going on for the last decade. You know, I know people would try to put more time on it, but if you go further back than 10 years, you will find out that those who were used, right, by the industry did have some gift, whether they were a vocalist or a writer, right, an actress. You dig? Something, something that we could give excuse to. We said, oh, that's why they're in this position. Oh, that's why we see her all the time. But from the past decade, we have had a gradual increase in the numbers of women who have no talent and no reason or purpose that we have so much attention on them. Y'all following me? Okay, are you following me? There has been an increase in the number of women who are talentless but have the majority of the audience on them for the sole purpose, the sole purpose of distracting and building up a generation of misguided women. And Blac Chyna, Angela, just happens to be one who was at the top, the cusp of it. Numero uno. Okay? Now, many who are not engaged in social media, like outside of the class, because I hear it all the time. Some people actually only come to YouTube to come to class. Some people don't entertain Facebook, IG, Twitter, TikTok, none of that. They only come to class, and we do appreciate that. We do appreciate you coming through and lending us that ear. But we also know that we're giving you solid jewels to make you come back again and again and again. Right? We know that. Now, how did this person become a household name? That's what we need to figure out. And in figuring that out, try to make a true analysis of how the media manipulates and finds purpose in these people to take us off of our square. Because there is absolutely no doubt that most of us pay more attention to social media, to our phones, to our TVs than we have had with any other tool in the last 30 years. Nothing is more attention grabbing than our phones and these apps. And if somebody is in the lead when it comes to garnering attention, there's a reason for it. There's a purpose for it. Now, just like at Morgan State, Blac Chyna was in college. She was in college and she was stripping initially. Nobody outside of the industry might have ever known who she was if she wasn't used by certain rappers to shine a light on them. Because in the essence of where she was and how she was positioned, she was an eye catcher. She was somebody who they would give a second and third look. So because she dealt with specific or certain rappers and her friendship with a few of the other women who were positioned and making an attempt to be A-list within that hip-hop rap community, boom, she wiggled her way into view. And by wiggling her way into view, she kept making moves. She kept putting herself in certain spaces where others wouldn't go. Or maybe others didn't have the gift to get in these spaces. So she was in school, she was stripping, and she was attached to rap dudes. And she just kept moving up, moving up, moving up in that hellish space. Whatever she was doing to climb up is beyond me. We know what type of games that they play when you start to go up in certain levels. Oh man, we know. Woo, we know. Sometimes they get the lemon butter for your grippers. Sometimes they get the what you call that stuff there? Olive oil for your grippers. Sometimes they may get peanut oil for their grippers. We don't know. We have never been in those rooms or at that level. But we know there's some freakish shit going on. Right? We know that for an absolute fact. So in the climb, yeah, we gotta know that. Because the rappers, these effeminate men that she was dealing with, they had certain kinks. And in the climb of that and in the attention grabbing, they let us know about those kinks. They spoke on it. These men who were soft, like, but gaining momentum in the rap world, let it be known what they like, what they're into. So you got to make that analysis. 1 + 1 is 2. Birds of a feather flock together. What's good for one pair of grippers is good for the next. So she made the climb, and she made the climb, and she made the climb. And in that climb, right, we were always kept abreast of each step. Why? That is what you have to question when you're dealing with things on social media. Why did we know every step about this person who seemingly comes from nowhere? Why do we need to know these steps? What is the purpose? What is the purpose, Professor Drea, for allowing people or making sure people know every step within an equation? I mean, surely she could have made those great gains and got to the top without us knowing, right? I mean, we don't know the steps that Elon Musk took. We don't know those steps. All we know is poof. This multimillionaire became a billionaire, and we just been in a space to know what we believe to know about who he is, or Gates, or any of them. We don't know what these people done, or where they went, or how they organized, or what's the move behind it. We don't know that. But when it comes to us, every step they make sure we know about, especially if the behavior is less than coof. And when it comes to black women who are rarely ever presented as regal as they are, the steps that the others are taking to get there is usually put there to shame those who don't want to be a part of it, who wasn't raised to be a part of it, who didn't come up in those conditions, is made to shame, right? Because our people, in our pride, in our intelligence, in our greatness, always have to be put down, always have to be dehumanized, always have to be reminded that y'all is niggas to us. So everything that is negative and regressive about women, has to come out through these people that they place in front of you. And once they place these people in front of you and keep them there, you begin to question who you are and how you're moving based on what seems like an easier way to go. Success coming from the uncouth, coming from them dastardly, deedless, shameful, despicable women folk. Man, it will play a game on the most intelligent and solid woman, because she will never be rewarded for that in the way that she might have thought that she should have been. She says, well, I'm chaste, I'm pious, I'm intelligent, I'm degreed, I'm employed. Damn it, I look good. But why am I still feeling? Why am I still feeling as if I'm not appreciated? But I turn on the TV, I turn on my phone, I look on the computer, I'm getting all type of ads and trailers and runners and this and that with these little dust bunnies. Why? And that's the part when we're in class. I always want you to go back and to think about the why, the who, the where, the what. Now, in her climb, she showed a whole lot. A whole lot was shown. Money. Money coming from a specific space. Money from the men that she showed she didn't care about. Money. Bags. Shoes. Shoes. Metal 6-inch heel shoes. Stripper shoes. Red carpet shoes. Bags. Jewelry. Shown to you. Without a question about what she did to acquire these things. Oh, I'm a bad bitch. I shake my ass and I get things. This was the tone. This is continuously the tone. And there was a nation of them. She's not alone. They peppered in a few of these black women. But she took a different route. She got right to the Euro, who themselves were talentless and everywhere. She bagged their kinfolk and had a baby. Man, what do you think is the psychological mind hump that goes through women's mind when they see something like that? And over again. Never a dull moment. Bags, shoes, bags, shoes, cars, money. Man, all these things that you may be attempting to attain through your degrees, your employment, your positioning, your hard work, and things that you may already have. But over there is looking sweeter. Why are you being shown that? You have to understand that. It is a mind hump going on. And she believed that she was above it all. You understand what I'm saying? And then, whatever hit her like a ton of bricks. Boom! Right upside the damn head. You know what? I'm not Blac Chyna anymore. My name is Angela. And I'm getting these things up out of my behind. And I'm taking this makeup off. And I'm getting everything that's false up out of me because I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more. But before that took place, I want you to see how deep this shit is. See the information. Now, I'm getting all type of information because I want you to understand where we're going. Okay? I want you to understand what the media does, what propaganda does, what YouTube and all this other fake shit, what it does. The international business times, international. Why would somebody who was a college student turned stripper, turned vixen, turned baby mama of a wealthy Euro have to do, or for a publication such as this to have any interest in? I'll tell you. Blac Chyna net worth. Highest paid OnlyFans creator earns 20 mil monthly. Now this is from September 10th, 2021. Blac Chyna has an estimated worth of 10 million. That's the key point. She joined OnlyFans in April 2020. She gained attention after being name dropped by Drake in his 2010 song, Miss Me. Now this publication is a business publication for businessmen, corporations, okay? A corporation. Something like Bloomberg Report, Wall Street Journal, shit like that. This is being put. Why do they need to know this about this young black woman? We already know what we know coming through our channels, but this? Peep game now. Blac Chyna was only one of the many celebrities who joined subscription platform OnlyFans last year. But she has since risen to the top in terms of earnings. A chunk of Chyna's income comes from her OnlyFans account, where she earns an estimated $20 million per month, according to an influencer marketing hub. This is almost twice the monthly earnings of the second highest earning creator on the site's list, Bella Thorne, who famously raked in 1 million less than 24 hours after she joined OnlyFans last year. Okay? Chyna, who has 16.1 million followers on Instagram. Now, this is a 2021 article, right? Charges her OnlyFans subscribers a fee of $19.99 per month to view her content. So far, she has made 155 posts and received nearly 16,000 likes on her page. Okay, now we know those numbers in 2023 had to increase, but even then, we've seen others talk bullshit or crack jokes, make different content and do those numbers as well. But let's be specific now, and I want you to keep that number in your head, 20 mil a month. 20 mil a month. Do the math, 20 mil a month for a year. Because they're not being specific on whether it was just 1 month or was a whole year. But it was 20 million nonetheless, right? 33-year-old model announced her Onlyfans page in April 2020 by posting a preview of a foot fetish video on her Instagram that captures a close-up on her foot stomping on a bowl of grapes. Pause that right there. 20 mil a month. Okay? This is what they want you to believe in this publication. Never mind how, if you do the search, whatever search engine, you're going to see it, right? Thank you, brown girl. Now, let's say, brown girl, she doesn't get 20 mil a month. They're not being specific. So let's say she do 20 mil a month for 4 months. We give her a hot quarter of maintaining that for 4 months. 20 mil. Okay? This is what Business Time says. Now, this is something that has a high subscription. International business. Now, let's go to the euro. The euro. You know, on Vladimir, the euro. Another, what some people deem credible source of information. Listen to where we're going. Thank you, Professor Dre. Thank you. 80 mil for 4 months. And say that's it. She maxed out. Boom. That's what she made for that year. And then 2021. Let's cut it in half and say she made 40 mil for that year. And then 2022. Let's break it down even more because she was less visible. Let's say 20 mil. So let's round it about for maybe 3 or 4 years. She had to make, according to them, at least $100 million. Right? But let's go to Vladimir's article. This is 2022. Right? Listing the top earning celebrities on OnlyFans had made its way around social media on the same day that Jordan Woods announced she was joining the platform. While she's not the most famous person on the list, Blac Chyna topped the list by earning slightly over $20 million per month. The earnings are listed in pounds. Okay? Coming in second place was Bella Thorne, $12 million, whose page drew criticism from sex workers and sparked controversy by earning $1 million on its first day and caused the site to change its policies. Cardi B and Tyga came in third and fourth place by earning over $9 and $7 million respectively. Rounding out the top 10 were Erica Mena at $4 million. Listen to what this is saying. Okay, so she should be good, right? She should be good. Right? She should be good. All of a sudden, she has a change of heart. I don't want this no more. I don't want this no more. Okay? Dre, we not even going to say it's impossible to have this much mismanagement of funds because now we get to 2023. No. Yeah. End of 2022, 23, she has a slight change of heart. I don't want to do this no more. I'm taking all this stuff off of me. I want to be Angela. I want to be Angela. And since you want to be Angela, all of a sudden, we are supposed to believe that you broke, that you're selling bags, you're selling shoes, you're selling outfits. Hold on. Impossible that all that money is gone. First of all, it's going to take you a nice amount of time to get that. When they're making those projections, none of that shit is liquid. So it takes time to get it. Excuse me. How can you get it and it's gone in less than a year? You mean to tell me it's gone? Nah. So all of the times that you laid with some people, not just laid with one or two, laid with multiples, was very foul, was very disgusting, showed you at your worst behavior as far as parenting and things are concerned, questioned publicly, beefs, all that. Grippers slapped around with margarine and all type of wildness, freakness. All that in order to get to a certain level. And within less than a year, is gone. How? How? Y'all have to make the shit make sense. Either it was never there to begin with, right? Come on now. Either it was never there to begin with, or somebody smoking. There is no way. No way. Michael Jordan is an avid gambler. Ain't never lost that much that quick. Damn it, NBA players smoking crack rock, smoking buggers, and don't blow 80 mil within a year. So again, what part of this are you believing? How should our women, okay? How should our women fix their lens when in viewing this shit that has become common sense to a lot of folk? You got people that believe in the industry, that believe that they can walk through those doors based on talent and who they know and grind and work hard and become the next. And anything that they were taught, which is slim now because we are 2 generations removed from intelligence, from nurturing, and from people growing their children to be reasonable adults that use their mind instead of their eyes and their hearts. Okay? So some just don't know. But they've caught a lot of older people who should know. Right? We see it. We see the basketball wives, man. Y'all don't know them chicks is 50 plus and still speaking as if they're 23 and 24. And that's in view. Okay, that's the lens they want you to see and then take. That's where we're at with it. But nobody could be that dense 24/7. You can't be that dense and acquire 20, 30, 40 million. You can't do it. So we know that's a front. Because again, if you are acquiring that for real, if that's yours, if these people are building these little companies selling lip gloss or doing all these little weird things that they throw in front of you and telling you that they're doing these numbers, then that means they some smart ass people. Have to be. Nobody that stupid can acquire 50, 60, 70 million. Don't work like that. It just doesn't. Okay? However, our young women are believing that. Our young women drop out of college believing that. Our young women drop out of high school and run to the strip club, run to Onlyfans, damn it, run to Twitter. Crack open their crotch and set a price, believing that they're going to get there. What is the lens that we must give them? What are the things that we can show from our natural state, from our walk around weight? You dig, like a boxer, right? Before he's training for a fight. Got his walk around weight. In this class, our walk around weight is our intelligence. Right? So our walk around brain is like, girl, you shouldn't do that. But what can we use when it's wartime, when it's fight time? What's the message? What do you have to be able to say off the top of your head and make them believe in you in this fight? Because if we were to believe that somebody was making 20 mil a month and now they busted, they selling shoes and worn drawers and old-fashioned overfits just to get some goddamn chicken for the next day, you must think we out of our mind. You couldn't have been making 20 mil a month with nothing to show for it. Don't work like that. Don't work like that. This is media. This is press. This is them attempting to make you believe that anything they say is official. Excuse me, to get you off course. Like all this weird shit with these UFOs and all that. Well, fuck, if they here, they here. Damn it, come on. E.T., Bibble, whatever the hell you gonna look like, come on. What is the cause of your integrity? And I'm talking to you, black women. Because you allow a lot of bullshit to go by unchecked. A lot of this gossipy bullshit. A lot of this I can do whatever I want to do. I can present however I want to present. And the world should just accept and tolerate it. Damn it, if I want to be a hoe, I should be a hoe. And you're absolutely right. That is within your control. That is within your power. But what is not in your power is how the world perceives you. How the world will treat you based on that perception on how you present. You cannot force the world to respect you if you are a hoe. No. They can respect your decision to be a whore. They can respect that. But you do not dictate the treatment that comes from that. No. Because they got a right to treat you as such. So when it all comes down, where will you be? Because I'm telling you, if she's selling shoes, she ain't too far from Section 8. Boy, what a tumble that would be. From mansions to Section 8. And hey, shit, some Section 8 is great. I'm just using it as a point of reference. We not dehumanizing anybody. I've seen people go from Section 8 to mansions. Trust and believe. We do not shame anyone based on the conditions that we all suffer from. Okay? Because see, I got to make sure, because you know, people like to twist words and get in their feelings. What are you talking about? I'm in class every night and I'm in Section 8. Yeah, baby, shit, we know the deal. We're using it as a point of reference to go from 20 mil a month per month, if we're believing that, to selling whatever little drawers you got. You know, that don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. So come with me, because we gotta hear something now. Y'all got to tell me something. Is the behavior to be checked? Or are we supposed to allow it to continue because people get in their feelings? No, we don't have time for that. We at war. We must soldier on. How does one define their purpose? Where should you be going That's the question. When you lay down at night and processing, what is my purpose? Where am I going? And if you in that, what does your vanity have to do with it? Your vanity ain't gonna have shit to do in the larger battles. Guarantee that. No, guarantee when your enemies is on your ass, you can't bend them over and say, yeah, there's some grippers. Nah. Your vanity ain't gonna do a damn thing for you. Go ask the Ukrainians. I keep telling you, y'all watching a war. Very rare. Excuse me. Very rare have we ever had this much real-time information on people at war. Through the 80s and the 90s, they wasn't showing us that shit. You wasn't getting, because it awakens the mind. You see the little skirmishes, you see the Palestinians throwing rocks at tanks and all that. Nah, man. You couldn't imagine it. You reading, you studying, you reading. You cannot imagine it. We got visuals now of people in war. Do you see their women? No. Not if you're not researching and studying. You see their children. Shit, I watch Sunday morning. I see Sunday morning. Every Sunday they've been giving a piece on it. They're creating schools in subways that were bombed and not used, not utilized. They're creating schools wherever they can. No makeup, ain't no eyelashes, ain't no wigs. It's war. You're in a space where you better not let your enemy see you got a fat ass. Ask them what was going on in those first 4, 5, 6 months of war. And the war crimes they trying to charge Putin with. What those women were going through. Okay? So again, I'm telling you, if you are in a space where you believe that we as a people, as a nation, is not going to have to get down, then this ain't the class for you. I'm telling you, there's going to come a point where you're going to have to know how to do that do. Okay? And those who don't even have it in here, who never contemplate what it would look like, what it would take for you to survive, them people are going to fall. Drop to their knees and just wait. Okay? So they're showing you everything. That's why they want you to believe that ET is coming. That's why they want you to believe the Bible is here. That's why they want you to believe that. They're instilling fear in you. And if you have a nation where your women, okay, where your women are believing that their only purpose is to bust that ass open, is to twerk, is to tell you who you are in order to get some ass. Yo, I feel for you. Your demise will be quick and swift. It is what it is. So as they want us to continuously believe that these people are in the upper millions for doing absolutely nothing, we need to know better. We need to be better. We need to teach better. And I always say our women are priceless. There is not a monetary note. There is not a gem on the floor or under sea. There is nothing on this planet that equals in value to the black woman. Nothing. But if she squanders that, if she doesn't have that knowledge of self, if she doesn't value that, if she's willing to give it up for a few goddamn dollars raining in the club, or a baby with a euro, or an acting role, or to get on a record, then that despicable ass biatch need to go. Don't be one of them biatches. Don't. That's the solution. Recognize reality from bullshit. Ain't no way in hell somebody's supposed to have earned 20 mil a month. And now your ass on Craigslist hustling shoes and drawers. Nah. Fuck out of here. I'm supposed to believe that? Nah, I don't believe it, so my class won't believe it. Just that simple. So again, I thank you for coming through. Show your appreciation. Let's do what we do. Fund this war effort. What's a war? That's all it is. I thank my classroom assistants for holding it down. As always, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Okay? Believe in my belief in you. What? Cookie said, what should she do with the money? Who? Who? Who's she? And what money? Huh? Again, we questioning whether or not that is actual factual. Who says she got it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All right? That's the lens we're using tonight. Make it make sense. You dig? Nah, Mark Lewis, you ain't getting no 55. You in here every day. How you get a 55? You don't get a 55 for being late. You don't get none. You get a 55 when your ass don't come, when we ain't seen you. Right? Like 63 Impala Rag dude. Coming in the class with a comment, ain't been to class in about 4 weeks, you get a 55. Just like that. You get a 55. 63 Impala Rag dude. In the class. Stuck his head in the door while everybody moving. How we do that? Mask and gloves. What up? Salute. How you do that? There you got your 55, man. Bet your ass would be first one in class tomorrow. Bet that. Man, you know, sneaking in. You remember them? Y'all remember them dudes? Class going good. He's sneaking in with the bubble goose all loud and shit. Then dropped his little sundew drink. Everybody looking. Teacher looking. Excuse me, rag dude. You have your report? Nah. All the little cute girls in class laughing at him. Now he mad. He want to fight. 55. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you doing. Straight like that. Don't play no games with him. No games with him. Coming in and shit, shoes untied and trying to sneak in and shit, making noise. Got him! Got him. He done dropped his bagel with cream cheese and shit. Teacher looking up. Man, who that? 55. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. Again, let's fund this war effort, yo. Let's do what we do. As always, make sure get back to class with 10 fingers, 10 toes. And again, we send healing and support. Hopefully, I haven't heard anything else yet. Hopefully, we don't have to send condolences to the campus of Morgan State. I'm getting ready to go and check on it and see if any other news has come from it. All right? If you have any students or young ones in the area, yo, please check up on them. All right? Peace and power. Yes, stay very dangerous. Remain militant. Peace and power.